Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Angel. Angel's from Australia, but he lives in Scotland. Let's see what Angel has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello Angel, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you?
Hello Angel, I'm very well. How are you today?
I'm tired, but not too bad. I can't imagine how you're feeling.
Very good, very good. So Angel, just before we start the game, just tell me where are you from?
From Scotland, Edinburgh.
Amazing. And what do you do for a living?
I'm a primary teacher. I'm on holidays. I'm on leave at the moment. I'm on adoption leave at the moment, but usually I'm a primary teacher.
Very good. And I was checking your profile. You have two sons.
Yes. They're both downstairs.
And how old are they?
The youngest is 4 and the oldest is just turned 8 actually.
Oh wow, amazing. That's why you're tired.
Yeah.
What's the weather look like right now in Scotland?
You know what? It's a lovely day today actually. It's clear blue skies. A little bit windy, but it's nice.
Just tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, well, originally actually I'm from Australia. I was born in, not many people know it, it's a town called Mount Isa.
Okay.
It's like in the desert part of North Queensland somewhere. If you're from Australia, you'll know it. If you're not, you've probably never heard of it before.
I think so. Yeah. You're born in Australia, but you moved to Scotland.
Yeah, I moved to Scotland when I was a teenager. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all your family are here as well in Scotland, or not?
They're all back in Australia. Yeah, they're all back in Australia.
That's cool. That's right. All right. Okay, Angel. So welcome to William and the Magic Box. Lovely box here full of wonderful questions. Okay, so I'm just gonna play some music just for us to get in the mood before the first question. Ready?
Excellent.
Let's do it. Right, Angel, ready for the first question?
Oh, I think so. A bit nervous, but I'm ready.
You're gonna be good. You're gonna be good. First question is, what is one food you could eat for the rest of your life?
Oh, one food that I could eat. Rice. Anything with rice, I will eat every day, all day. I'm fine with that.
Me too. I'm originally from Brazil. I'm Brazilian, and I've been raised all my life eating rice every single day.
Yeah, me as well. Where I'm from, because I'm part Aboriginal, it's rice with everything. It's so traditional in Brazil. Like rice is like something. It's a part of our meal every single day. You know what I mean? Rice is always there. Yeah. If you eat fish, if you eat meat, but there's always rice involved. Always. Absolutely. I remember when I was little, like my grandma used to make a Sunday roast with like roast beef and vegetables, and there was always a pot of rice on there as well.
Oh,
always a pot of rice.
That's cool. That's cool. Right. Let's go for the second question.
Okay.
Right. Angel, just before the next question, tell me, in your opinion, what's the best part of being a teacher?
Oh, the best thing is I teach really young children, and the best part is starting at the beginning of the year and them not knowing very much at all. And then at the end of the year, seeing them working on their own, reading, writing, like working things out, working together as a group. I just love seeing how much they grow over the year.
Right, great, cool. Next question is, what is the strangest gift have you ever received?
Maybe a pack of seeds. I got a pack of seeds once. Someone couldn't be bothered to buy me flowers, so they got me a pack of seeds and said, grow your own. I was like, well, I mean, the thought's there, that's lovely.
Actually, I never thought somebody would give some seeds as a present. I mean, as you said, it could be, it's a nice thought behind because it's gonna grow,
Exactly. I'm sure there was a lot of thought behind it. It wasn't just because I couldn't get the flowers. I'm sure it was lovely.
Did you make the flowers happy in the end? Did they grow in the end?
Yeah, yeah. And they were my favorite flowers, to be fair. They were sunflowers.
Oh, that's sweet.
But
Oh, this is strange. Yeah, this is strange. Let's go for another one. Let's do it. Right, Angel, let's get another question for you. Right, Angel, if you could stay any age for the rest of your life, which age would be and why?
okay, you know, I have thought about this question in the past. Definitely not a teenager. I don't want to be a teenager again. That's too many hormones. That's too much rushing around. Probably, you know what? Probably late 20s. Kind of think you've got your life together. You're enjoying going out. You've got enough money to live where you want to live, and you've got enough energy to do what you want to do. I think that's a good age.
Yeah, late 20s.
Yeah, you're independent enough that you can do what you want, but you haven't got that much responsibility that you're like paying off a mortgage. You've got your children running around. I mean, I love the children, love my children and my husband a lot, but I think late 20s is probably a good age to be.
That's good. That's good. Let's get another question. For the next question, Angel. So, as you said, you have two little boys. So, were they adopted? Tell me how did it happen?
Yeah, well, they're both adopted. My husband and I have been married for 14 years.
Okay.
So, and we've both come from big families, and we've always wanted a family of our own. So, I mean, we've thought about all the different things like surrogacy and fostering and things like that. And we thought adoption was the way to go. So both of our sons have been adopted. I'm currently on adoption leave for our youngest.
Okay.
And our eldest, he has been part of our family since he was 1, and he's now 8.
Oh, wow.
So yeah.
Was the process easy to adopt then?
You know what? It's difficult because they get really. If you're adopting, especially in the UK, there's a really rigorous process that they go through where you have to go through months and months of meetings, and you have to share like really intimate details of your life so they can find out what type of parent you're going to be. And it's uncomfortable because you have to revisit past relationships and past pains and how you've dealt with that and how you've moved on and grown, so they can see that you can deal with a lot of different changes. Because obviously when you adopt a child, you've got a brand new person coming into your life,
totally,
with their own baggage and their own like emotional needs. So you have to be prepared, you have to be flexible, and you have to be able to swing with it and go with the flow quite a lot of the time.
I see. So the whole process of adopting, it can take time because you need to go through a lot of steps and the adoption.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, wow.
The first time we went through the adoption process, it took something like 20 months.
Wow.
So yeah, it's like going through meetings. You go to parenting classes, so they like tell you things about what to expect or things that you should be teaching and doing and playing, and it's pretty full on. It's a lot more than you would think.
Interesting, very interesting. Thanks for sharing that. Very good. Next question is, what is one thing you cannot live without?
Oh, this is going to sound awful about my phone. Like, absolutely. Like, I love technology. Like, I'm a total gadget person. I love being on Instagram. I love being on TikTok, all those things.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
I can go a day without it, but I mean, a whole lifetime without it. I think I would find other things to do, but I'd be lost without it.
And how long can you go without checking your phone?
Oh, well, I can go a whole day without checking my phone. It's hard.
Oh, okay.
It's hard, but I can do it. If I leave it somewhere, put it under a pillow and just walk out of the room and forget it.
Very good, very good. Right, let's get another question for you. Right, Angel, let's get another question for you.
Okay.
Right, in your opinion, what do you think people need to know about each other before they get married? Good one.
Oh, well, I don't know. Speaking from experience, my partner and I moved in after knowing each other for 1 week, and we've been together for 17 years. So,
wow.
So not very much.
I think, yeah. Carry on.
But I think when you know it's right, but you need to get to know them. You need to know same interests, same sense of humor. Do you get along? Can you stand each other?
Absolutely. And I believe as well, little habits, because sometimes, you know, those little habits you have every single day, sometimes you don't see it. You know, you need to kind of spend some time together to kind of spot
absolutely.
little habits, because imagine if you make a big step and after you find out about those little habits that can be annoyed or it cannot be understanding, I think that can
it could be make or break in some relationships. Absolutely.
But as you said before, so like in your case, sometimes you meet someone and you don't need to know a lot about this person, and suddenly just things just work together. So I think they're not like a rule, you know, but
no,
yeah.
Absolutely. And it was when I met my partner, we were together we met each other and then moved in with each other after a week. And then 5 months later, he came back to Scotland. I followed him over, and we kind of just went, you know, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Right.
But I mean, 17 years later and 2 children, it's worked.
Absolutely, very well. Absolutely, very well. Indeed. Let's get another one. Right, Angel, before the next question, you always want to be a teacher?
You know what? No. I actually wanted to be a translator. I love learning languages, and when I left school, I went to Japan for a year to study abroad. And then I went back to Australia with the idea of being a translator in tourism. But I ended up studying to teach languages, and then from that I ended up going on just to teach primary. So I enjoy it, and I mean, my most favorite thing to teach is languages. So if your primary class is with me, they're going to be brilliant at French. So,
yeah.
But it was hard. I mean, looking back to when I left high school, my teachers were all my high school teachers said, you should be a teacher when you get older, you should become a teacher. And I was like, no, I'm not going back to study. I don't want to step in another school again. And yet here I am after university.
It's fun sometimes the teachers can spot it, you know, they can spot your talent sometimes.
I know. It's annoying when teachers are right.
Yeah, that's funny. And to be honest with you, my teachers, you made me remember now, when I was studying before, when high school, most of my teachers were saying, really, you're going to be a good lawyer. You're going to be a good lawyer. And just because I like grammar, Portuguese grammar, I like to read a lot at the time as well. And you're like, oh my God, you're going to be a good lawyer. Looking back now, I don't think I would be. No, that's for sure. Right then, the next question is, what's the best compliment you ever received?
The compliment that I like to receive most is, you make me smile.
Oh, that's nice.
That is the one compliment that I love to hear from people, because I like to make people smile. I like to make people feel good about themselves. So hearing that I make someone smile will make my day. It'll make my week.
Very good. Let's go for another one. Let's do it. Next question, Angel. Next question is, which bad habits you wish you could stop?
One that I really have that I don't. I chew my nails. I bite my nails. I try really hard not to, but it's one of those things that I did as a kid, and I've just not been able to stop. It's much better now. I can control myself a lot better now, but to be able to stop completely would be great.
But when do you feel like doing it? When you are nervous? When you are anxious?
Yeah, it's a nervous and anxious type thing. So whenever I'm feeling a bit of pressure.
I see.
Yeah.
Most of the people, I think the reaction of people, they always do that, don't they? They're always biting their nails when they're anxious, when they're feeling like impatient for some reason. Yeah.
I'd like it to be something more exotic, like stop drinking or stop smoking, but I don't do any of that anyway, so...
Let's bite the nails then.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go. Another one. Angel, just before the next question, you're telling me that you've been with your partner for 17 years. Tell me, what's the most memorable lesson you learned from your parents? Your partner.
From my partner. Probably to be a bit more down to earth. He is a very down to earth type of person. He's very methodical and logical, whereas
Okay.
I am like, I've got an idea and I'm just going to do it. But he stops me and makes me think about what steps I actually need to take to achieve that.
I see.
So, I mean, I'm now a lot more, thankfully, a lot more logical in my process of doing things. And I think it's all down to him, because he's always brought me back, reminded me of what I actually need to do to achieve that, rather than saying, I'm going to achieve that right now and do it.
I see. Very good. Look you. Right, next question is, tell us something that you have done that you feel very proud of yourself.
I think the thing at the moment that I'm really proud of is raising my two sons. I mean, it's seeing the change in them, like knowing my son when he first came to us and seeing him now, how like strong he is and how active he is and how confident he is in himself, it means that I'm doing a good job and I'm raising him well. So.
And there's another question about adopting. Do you choose the child, or how does it work? They present you a few.
It can be like, it works like that in the UK anyway. You can be as specific as you want to, but I mean, the more specific you are, the less likely you are to get a match. But it's all about finding the right child for the right family and the right family for the right child.
In your opinion, in your case, how did it work in your case?
In our case, we didn't have very many. We went in saying we would like a boy between the ages of 0 and 4. We don't mind what ethnicity. We don't mind what background. So we were pretty vague about that, really. Where we weren't going in. I've heard some stories of people saying they want this ethnicity with this gender and this age, and it's just not realistic.
And I believe the second one was easier for you to adopt the second one because you went through a lot of process for the first one, or you need to go through everything again?
You need to go through everything again, unfortunately. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, I mean, it was hard, but it was easier because we knew the process.
Totally.
But you still need to go through all the paperwork. You still need to go through all the interviews and looking back on things, which is difficult. It's hard bringing up old memories.
Oh, I see. Oh, yes, you're right. Actually, yeah, it's a good point. Yeah. Sometimes yours. Oh, good one. I haven't think about that. It's true. You're right.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the show so far, Angel.
Yes, thank you. I'm enjoying. It's therapeutic.
Good. Good. Let's go for another one. Okay, Angel, next question is, what would be the theme song if you had your own show?
Oh, the theme song if I had my own show? I think a good one would be Champs-Élysées. Do you know Le Champs-Élysées? It's a French song.
It rings a bell, actually. It rings a bell because I've got my best friend is French and I've got so many French friends, and for some reason the name it rings a bell. There's
a really nice version done by Walk Off the Earth, and I think that would be my theme song. It's about walking down the Champs-Élysées, no care in the world, enjoying yourself, saying hello to everyone who goes past, and just whether it's sunny, whether it's raining, you're just enjoying yourself walking down the road. And I think that would be my theme song.
Very good, very good. Another question for you, Angel. For the next question, tell me what's the memorable thing that you remember what's your memorable thoughts about Australia, like before you moved to, when you think about Australia?
The thing that I miss the most about Australia is being outside, having barbecues with my family. That's the one thing that I really miss doing, because they're still over there, and I remember every Christmas, every birthday, we were outside in the sunshine having a barbecue, and everyone would come around, set out a nice big long table, and everyone just sit and enjoy themselves.
Have you ever taken your kids to Australia?
My eldest has gone. We were there 3 years ago, And we were actually meant to go at Christmas time to visit my family. But unfortunately, that's just not happened.
Next question is, what makes you the saddest?
The saddest is being alone. That's the one thing that I really I don't enjoy being on my own. So for example, like if my family are here, it's okay. Like if they're downstairs and I'm upstairs having my own time, I'm okay with that. But if it's just me in the house on my own, or it's just me sat at work, I really find that difficult because I'm such a social person. I like to talk so much, and I like to be around people and feel the energy of people.
Right.
I find being on my own really difficult, and my mood just goes down really quickly on my own.
I think you are very lucky to have your family around during this epidemic time, because I think you suffer a lot.
Yeah.
And, yeah, very good one. Good. Another question for you. Right, next question for you. Good one. Which question you wouldn't have an answer for?
What's a question I don't have the answer for?
Which question you wouldn't have an answer for?
That is a good question.
It's a good question.
At the moment, this is the question I don't have an answer for. Fine. I think the question that I would find difficult to answer would probably be something about early childhood, about my own early childhood. That would be quite difficult, just because I don't remember, don't know. So I would generally have to say I don't know the answer to it.
Okay, good. Do you have siblings as well?
Pardon?
You have siblings, brothers and sisters?
I have one sister. I have one younger sister. She's three years younger than me, and she's got 3 children. She lives in Australia as well. So
back in Australia.
Yeah.
Great. Another question for Angel. Let's do it. Right. Next question for you. Right. Would you rather be invisible or be able to fly? And what would you do?
I think I would much rather be able to fly than be invisible, because I'm an avid traveler and I love to travel the world. So if I could fly on my own, I would definitely pick that. Absolutely.
And where would be the first place you would go right now?
Oh, well, I'd go to Australia. I'd definitely fly to Australia right now. Skip border patrol, skip the plane queues, and I would fly there. Absolutely, 100%.
Leave coronavirus all down and just fly very high up and to get there.
High enough, and it won't even be there.
That's true. Another one. Actually, the song is about Fly an Angel, you see? Fly an Angel. It's
Nice.
just said now, you see? It's said in Portuguese, Fly an Angel. Good one. Very good question now, Angel. If you could sit down with yourself when you were 13 years old, what would you say to yourself?
Oh, at 13 years old, I would say that things will get difficult for a while, but persevere. Just be who you are and don't change for anyone, because you will be fine, even though it doesn't seem like it at the moment. Take a few years, enjoy your life rather than getting caught up in everything, and relax and go with the flow, because you will be okay. I think 13-year-old me would really like to hear that. Should have heard that.
I just got goosebumps now saying that, because to be honest to you, I would say exactly the same thing. And I would say, you know what? You're going to go through tough times sometimes, but not going to be forever. It will pass somehow, and you're going to be stronger. You're going to learn lessons, this and that. And don't take things too much serious, because it's life. Life is a journey. You need to enjoy as well.
Exactly.
And sometimes it's good to enjoy as well the tough times. It sounds weird saying that, but sometimes when you are very down in a very tough time, if you enjoy the moment, enjoy your feeling sad, enjoy your feeling miserable, or enjoy this moment, because it's part of the journey. And if you feel just feel it.
The sad points make the high points.
It's true.
Even better.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then you look back, you go like, now I understand why I went through that tough time, you know?
Yeah.
And it's a good feeling, isn't it, when you realize why you went through that time, isn't it? It's
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely.
3 questions left for you. Let's do it.
Okay.
Right, before the next question, I'll tell you something. I always, when I was looking up profile, and I thought, when I was watching for the very first time, and I thought you with your little boys, and I was like, oh my God, I need to invite him, because I'll tell you something. One of the things that I would like to have in my life is to have kids. I love kids. I think it's just, and actually, I just being my best friend who lives in Canada, he just invited me to be the godfather of his child. So at the end of the day, I already have a child. I feel like I have a child already, but anyway. And for you, what was the moment when you said, okay, I'd like to adopt or to have a child? Do you remember the moment when you felt like, okay, it's the right moment?
I do. It was when I started seeing all my friends having children, and I was going around to them and meeting their children, and then my sister had her child, so my niece was born, and I started feeling like I wanted that feeling. I wanted to feel like that all the time, not just when I went to a friend's place, or not just when I went to visit my nieces and nephews. I wanted that at home. I wanted to be a person who shared my experience with someone so that they could grow. And I was like a clucky hen. I wanted what they were having, and I thought, why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't me and my husband be able to have that feeling as well?
Absolutely. And your husband always had the same feeling as well of raising a child?
Absolutely. Because he's from a large family as well. He's one of 4, and his family is quite large, and he's always grown up knowing that you have a family. That's what's done. So
very good. Good. Right, next question is who are you most thankful for, and why?
I'm most thankful for my husband. I mean, it goes without saying, he's been there for me through a lot of hard times. I mean, we've been together since I was a teenager. So,
how old are you?
I'm 36.
No. How old were you when you met?
I was 19. I was 19.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
He was the same age as well, around the same age.
He was slightly older. He was 24.
Oh my God, that's sweet. Oh my God, that's nice. That's a love story. That's beautiful.
Yeah. So he's literally seen me through my worst times, and my best times, and I wouldn't be able to be where I am or do what I do without his support, and I hope he knows it. I tell him that all the time.
I'm sure he does.
But he's always been there to pull me out of the times. There's been times when, like, I've not been able to get a job or not been able to do this, and he's been there and said, "Don't worry, it will come and you will be fine." And he was right.
Very good. Oh wow, very nice, very beautiful, very beautiful. 2 questions left. Let's do it.
Excellent.
You're feeling more relaxed now?
I'm feeling much more relaxed.
Very good, very good. Right. Angel, if you met someone sad in the streets, what would be your advice to this person?
Be sad. If you're sad, it's okay to be sad. I might not be able to help you, but if you want a hug, I'm here for you. Maybe not at the moment. COVID,
of course.
Safe. But actually, I would say it's okay to be sad if you're feeling sad. I mean, I would definitely not go up and say, cheer up. It can't be that bad. Because actually for them, at that point in time, it is bad.
I totally agree.
So, I mean, if they said something that I could help with, I absolutely would.
Of course.
But my main go-to would be safe. And if you need to be sad, take this moment and be sad for yourself.
I really like your approach. I really like your answer. I think it actually makes sense actually, because sometimes when you see someone sad or feeling really sad, you go like, oh, it's gonna be okay or whatever. But what sometimes if you say like, okay, just be the moment, be with the moment. I think you're right. Actually, I like your answer. Very good.
Yeah. It's the worst thing though when you're feeling upset and someone says, cheer up, you'll be okay. It's like, no, I'm not okay, and I'm not gonna cheer up.
Actually, it makes sense what you say, because I had an interview with someone from Birmingham, a lovely friend, student Jessica, and she said to me, William, actually, when it was a different question, but we talk about the same thing as well. She said, William, actually, I feel bad sometimes if I see someone of my family going through a very tough situation, and I go there like, okay, it's fine, it's gonna be fine, but they know it's not fine, it's not like, she said, sometimes I feel weird or I feel bad to come to this person, go like, oh, you're gonna be okay, you're gonna be fine, because they, it's not fine, it's something sad, it's something very tough happening right now. Makes sense. Very good. Ready for the last one?
Last one, okay, I'm ready.
Let's do it. Question: is your name Angel? It's quite popular in Australia.
No, it's not. It's just a family thing. So yeah.
No, I just was curious about it. Right, let's do the last question. Okay, what have you learned during this lockdown epidemic we are living right now?
I've learned to find things, to not be bored. I've had to learn to not be bored. Still days when I don't want to do anything, just sit on the sofa. But actually, with 2 children in a lockdown, you find things to do, and you have to find things to do, otherwise you go insane.
That's for sure.
You can't just sit around and do nothing all day. You need to find things to do. Go out for a walk, or even just one day we literally just walked around the outside of our house finding things on the ground.
Oh wow!
Because you need to do something.
I agree. I agree. Angel, it's not the end of the show yet, so let's go now to the quick thinking game. So I'm going to give away some words, and you just tell me one word that comes to your mind.
Okay, we'll see how this turns out.
You'll be fine. So let's go. The first one is religion.
Oh, no. None, no religion.
Okay. Love.
Love, family.
Okay. How about money?
Job, necessity.
Okay. Family.
Love.
Life.
Oh, family.
Okay. Sex.
Husband.
Politics.
Not so keen.
Okay. Fear.
Oh, spiders.
Friendship.
Sam.
Okay. Desire.
Lust.
Regret.
Try not to have any.
Okay. Success.
Happy family, happy child.
Okay. Wish.
To visit my family more often.
Happiness.
Family.
All right. And if I tell you Australia in one word?
Oh, in one word? Huge.
I know, I'm from Brazil, so I know what you mean. And if I say Scotland?
Oh, beautiful.
Right. And the last one now, teacher.
The best teacher in the world, me.
Hey. Right. Okay, Angel, let's pretend now I'm going to meet your lovely husband for a cup of tea, and I'm going to ask your lovely husband, tell me the most beautiful thing you learned from Angel, and tell me something that he needs to improve on, in your opinion. What do you think your husband will tell me?
Hopefully he would say something along the lines of learning to be a bit more spontaneous. Hopefully he's learned to be a bit more spontaneous.
Right.
And as for what I need to learn to do, learn how to do DIY more.
Really?
Oh yeah. We're a big DIY family, and I'm awful at it. Really? And it always lands on him to do. I need to learn to be better with my hands.
All right, I'll believe him. Right, so let's play now Angel and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question, okay? But okay, Angel, now you can ask me a question now.
Okay, so William, I've got a question for you. I'm an avid traveler, and I love traveling and learning about different cultures, learning different languages. Where is the strangest country that you have visited? The strangest experience you've had in a country?
Very good question. Wow, I've done already like over 300 people worldwide, and no one asked this question yet. Okay, the strangest place I've ever been. Yes, I've been traveling a few places. The strangest. Let me think now. You put me in the spot now, yeah, Angel? You're trying to put me in the spot. Right, so the strangest place, let's say, that I've been, that I visited was Frankfurt, because it wasn't because of the city, but it was because of myself. I think I don't know if I wasn't like feeling. I think I went away just to to escape things.
Yeah.
I just went, okay, let's go for the weekend, for the trip. And when I got there, the hotel, everything went wrong for some reason. When I got there, the hotel, I remember arriving at the hotel, they didn't have my bedroom ready yet, which is fine. I'm very easy. I just left my luggage there. I said, look, I'm gonna go for a walk and I come back, right? Yeah. That was fine. I came back to the hotel and I was in the hotel. Next morning, I wake up and I went to have breakfast. No one was there for breakfast, like no member of staff like in the area for breakfast. Okay. So I always the reception was like, am I the right time for breakfast? Because I just like to have a coffee or something before I start my day. And she was like, oh my God, no, just wait a minute, I'm gonna get someone. And I think they started to organize the place for me. So I don't think they was expecting anyone to come for breakfast at the time. And I was like, oh my God, really? So I went for a walk in the city. And I remember walking the city, everything, it didn't go well. Everything. And I felt like, oh my God, Miss Europe, I just wanted to leave. It was a weekend. And I went to try to escape, what was going on. And everything went wrongly. I think I should have gone there. But anyway, the city was beautiful. I looked some place, but it wasn't the right time. I wasn't the right moment. So let's say that was the strangest let's say, place I've been. But I think it was my fault. It wasn't like the...
It was just one of those trips.
It's one of those trips, actually. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Angel, did you have a good time?
I did. Thank you very much for inviting me. I've had a great time.
Thanks so much for being so sweet and so kind. I know how busy you are with your kids and how busy you are with everything.
Don't worry, I'm about to go down and make dinner. It's fine.
Very good, very good. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your presence with me right now in the show. But just before you go, if you don't mind to share a positive quote or a positive message, something that inspires you in life.
Well, I was thinking about this, and the one thing that I think I would like to say is be you. That's it. Just be yourself.
I think it's the very basic thing. If you are yourself, you don't need to worry about anything else. If you are yourself, it's the only way you can just be yourself, Things gonna come to you and you're gonna be yourself and people gonna like you the way you are. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
That's for sure. Thanks so much for the interview. It was a pleasure. And all the best for your husband, all the best for your kids. And
Thank you, William. Thank you.
Enjoy your weekend, okay?
Thank you. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye-bye. See you next time.